Good evening and welcome to the Rail Yard in Montpelier, Ohio, as we get set for a crucial matchup in the Buckeye Border Conference tonight, and an even bigger picture game when you talk about RPI and seedings here in the Northwest District in Division 4. Tonight it is the 11-3 Montpelier Locos, who check in at 2-0 in the BBC, ready to face the 10-4 Hilltop Cadets. They are 3-0 in the BBC. In fact, these are two of the three conference teams that don't have a conference loss right now. Hilltop and Pettisville are tied atop the BBC at 3-0. Montpelier a half game behind at 2-0. Andy Brigle, glad to be with you here tonight. A rematch from opening night, a non-conference game where Montpelier throttled Hilltop, but it was a little bit more experienced Montpelier team coming into that night, while Hilltop was breaking in essentially four starters, or at least 3.5 new starters to the lineup. Since the start of the year, Hilltop, who dropped their first four, they have rattled off a 10-game winning streak. Montpelier 11-3, playing a very difficult schedule. They have won 4 of their last 5. In terms of the Max Prep RPI, Montpelier sits as a number 3 seed right now. Hilltop a number 4 seed, so obviously some huge ramifications there. Going to step aside and take our first break on the pregame show tonight. When we return, our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation with the two head coaches, Mike Bum from Montpelier and Troy Grimm from Hilltop, will join us next on B-Rock Sports.
Hi, this is Tammy Bergman with Andrews, O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Andrews, O'Neill & Lowe has cared for our neighbors for a century. We believe when communities are strong, everyone benefits. From your family to your assets, your employees to your business. We're proud to partner with Central Insurance to protect what matters most to you, because you are what matters most to us. Here's to the next 100 years of delivering on our promise to provide peace of mind on good days and when facing the unexpected. Learn more at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
I'm here at Fackler Monument in Montpelier, Ohio, with Sierra and Paul Rory Jr., the new owners. But really, Paul, your family has been serving the area for a long time.
That's right, Tim. We're the third generation, and it all started with my Grandpa George.
Paul, many people are being cremated. Are there memorial options for cremation?
Many people still choose a headstone in which the ashes are placed under the monument and sealed within the stone. There's cremation benches where the ashes are placed in the legs of the bench, and there's also columbariums.
So, Sierra, there are many shapes and styles to choose from, whether a traditional burial or cremation?
That's right, and we understand that it can be a little overwhelming. That's why it's important to come talk to us so that we can guide you with our experience to help you pre-plan. Our experienced team realizes that it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow, so we invite you to come visit with us as part of your pre-planning.
Go online to facklermonument.com to see what we have to offer.
The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Not everyone can say that, but we can. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours.
See Black Swamp Equipment in Bryan, Archbold, and Defiance. And we welcome you back to the pregame show. As we continue on, it's time for our conversation with the coach, and we are talking with Montpelier head coach Mike Bum. And Bummer, nice win for the girls Tuesday night over Hicksville. What were some of your takeaways from that one?
I thought we shot the ball a little bit better, moved the basketball pretty well. So offensively, in the last couple of games, we struggled a little bit, Goobs, and a lot of that's due to the fact we played some pretty good competition and good defensive teams with Ayersville and Stryker. So this game against Hicksville, it was nice to kind of put the ball back in the bucket a little bit, and got a lot of kids in the ball game, which was nice to see too. We did not have a JV game that night, so getting some kids in the game there in the fourth quarter was kind of nice to see, and I think that helps overall team morale and development for kids down in the future.
You know, Bummer, I think sometimes we can maybe oversimplify things. I mean, basketball is a game about putting it in the hoop, but, from your perspective and watching the kids, the girls with their confidence levels, when you're not shooting the ball very well, how big of a deal is it when that ball finally starts going in?
Yeah, that's a great question. We talk about, here's the deal. As a coach, you don't want to overreact and have meetings and draw a lot of attention to it when a kid's not shooting the ball, because obviously no one tries to miss. If you take in poor shots and have poor shot selection, I think that's a different story. That's a conversation that you do need to have. But overall, our team, I don't think is taking, no, we do, obviously everybody does occasionally, but overall I think we're not taking bad shots. We just weren't making the shots. So what do? Do you draw attention to it and say, hey, darn it all, how can you not be making buckets? Or do you kind of let nature take its course and hopefully you somehow get out of that slump a little bit, knowing that you're not taking poor shot selection? And I think we've decided to do that, the latter, is just kind of continue to work on ball movement, not address it so much, know that the kids are eventually going to get out of that. And listen, confidence, it has to come from within, too. As a coach, you can say all the right things, and sometimes I'll hear kids say, well, just don't have any well, who are you looking for to have that confidence? It's not because of me. I haven't been overly harsh on you. Our coaches haven't been. So who are you looking for? Well, you got to get it from yourself. Now, how do you get confidence? When you got to have some level of success. So either you're going to have some success eventually, and then get that own personal internal confidence, or you're going to be looking outside trying to help somebody, kind of like someone who's drowning and wants a life preserver. And if that's the case, I think long term you're not going to be any better off. So we've decided to remain positive, and kids, you got to get that confidence in yourself. I think we did that a little bit against Hicksville. We shot the ball a little better.
Well, whether the ball's going through the hoop or not, the one thing you can always do is bring a good effort on defense. Talk about what you've seen out of that from these girls the last few weeks.
Loving that. And again, it's because we've got such great kids who guard pretty well. And we did that really even in our loss against Daresville. I thought we guarded well. Certainly did against Stryker. Believe it or not, last night I thought we guarded probably not as well as we did the two games that we won. So, yeah, we do. We've got a couple kids that are as good as anybody as on-ball defenders. I think they take great pride in it. Got some nice athletes. And again, our kids who are high-character kids always give great effort. So usually don't have to worry about from the effort standpoint defensively. All
right, so next up, back into the league, Hilltop. Yeah. What do you know about them?
Yeah, a lot. Well, they won like 20 in a row or something crazy like that. They started off the season losing, I think, their first 4 games, and since then they have not lost. So playing with a great amount of confidence. Had some younger kids who are now not young anymore because they've got a season underneath their belt. Of course, Libby Baker, who's as good as anybody in the area, is always very formidable. So I think it's going to be, we beat them the first time around fairly comfortably, but, we had said really the day after we beat them the first, which was only the first, they're a whole different team, and they're going to be a whole different team in 2 months, and I think they are. They've got kids that are handling the ball a lot better, shooting the ball a lot better, and of course, when you win, you have a lot of confidence, and kind of what goes back to the shooting aspect from a team standpoint. They've got a lot of confidence right now, and they should. They've won whatever it is, 9, 10, 11 in a row, so they haven't lost since, I don't know, what is it, November? Maybe early December, but so we got our work cut out for us. Big league game, and whoever wins this game, Goobs, is still in control of their own destiny.
It's our conversation with the coach as we talk with Montpelier head coach Mike Bum. Bummer, always appreciate the time. Best of luck here tonight.
Okay, brother. I appreciate you guys covering us.
Absolutely. Stay with us. More on the pregame coming up.
Are you in need of quality furniture and appliances? Look no further than Direct Link Appliance and Furniture. With Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid appliances, and now featuring Ashley Furniture and Jameson mattresses, you'll find everything you need for your home. Plus, their trained technicians provide service on all makes and models of appliances. With unbeatable prices and impeccable customer service, Direct Link Appliance and Furniture is your one-stop shop for all your home needs. Don't wait. Shop Direct Link Appliance and Furniture today.
Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Eden Farmers Co-op.
Snow, ice, blowing. Who likes winter? Not me, but Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan can help you muddle through. They have what you need to make your winter a little easier, like ice melt for those icy walks and driveways, snow shovels, and Ego-powered snowblowers. Don't forget the propane for your grills or heaters and our feathered friends during the winter months while the snow is flying. Stop by Donaldson's and grab a bag or two of bird food or fill your propane tank. And to make things even better for the winter, stop by and check out their in-store tool sale. Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan, your stop for all your winter supplies.
Good luck to all Hilltop athletes and coaches as you compete in tonight's game. This message is being brought to you by the Hilltop Athletic Boosters. The Hilltop Athletic Boosters knows how hard every player and coach works and competes in every practice, meet, and game. If you'd like to be a member of the Hilltop Athletic Boosters, phone 419-799-0253 or like them on Facebook for more information. Good luck, Hilltop athletes and coaches from the Hilltop Athletic Boosters.
And we welcome you back to the pregame show. We continue on with our conversation with the coach, and we are talking with Hilltop head coach Troy Grimm. And, well, Troy, you started out the year 0-4. Since then, 10 wins in a row. Safe to say happy with how the girls are playing right now?
Yeah, they're playing well. We knew starting out, we kind of figured starting out with some freshmen and a lot of first-time varsity players that it was probably going to be a little struggle. And I'm very, very happy and pleased with the last 10 games. I mean, it's nice for the girls, for their confidence. You can see it growing in practices, and a little competition in practice helps too.
You know, Troy, I remember talking to you earlier in the year, and you were just saying, you were seeing flashes, you were seeing things. It was just going to take maybe a little bit of time, like you said, to get everyone on the same page, but most importantly, to get those girls that confidence they need. Have you seen that kind of expand as you've gone through the season?
Yeah, the younger girls are and the younger girls are getting more playing time. I mean, we're playing 8 girls, and 3 of them are freshmen, and I got another freshman bounces up there, and I can squeeze her in once in a while, and that's just all. It's all confidence, and playing at that pace of the varsity level is a lot different than playing at the junior high level or even the JV level. It's just one notch up, or 2 notches up in the case of from junior high.
X's and O's wise, Troy, on the court, what do you like that you've seen? What are the biggest improvements that you've seen out of this group?
I think they're just getting smarter. I mean, the basketball IQ. I mean, we always talk about basketball IQ and don't be a spectator out there. Obviously, we've got a pretty good girl in the middle, but don't just play the game. Have fun and play the game. React to what the defense is giving you. And I think they've really grown in that area more than anything. And they bought in a little bit more, maybe defensively. That's where we've got to win games. If you're not shooting the ball well, you got to play defense, and that'll keep you in games.
Well, another big one for you tonight. Back into the league with Montpelier, team you're familiar with. Game 1 all the way back at the end of November. Normally, Troy, I'd ask, what do you remember from that game? But maybe a better question is it safe to say that both teams are probably a lot different now than they were when you guys matched up the first time?
Oh, definitely. I do believe. Because Coach Bum, he has a fairly young team over there too. He only has 1 senior on the roster, so they're playing well. And when you go against Coach Bum and his teams, I mean, it's a solid team, and they're always going to be fundamentally sound. The word I always use to describe the Montpelier teams with Coach Bum is efficient. They're just efficient. They know what they want to do, and they do a great job of executing things.
We were talking before we started this and everything, Troy, just about emotions of the game. And a big game like tonight, important to kind of keep all those in check a little bit. And like you were saying, not get too high, not get too low. Kind of a key here tonight because it'll be a crazy environment, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean we can't come out You don't want to come out. You want them to play with energy and be focused. The difference, you got to keep the emotion and the focus part in check. Hopefully, a lot focused in the emotion that they don't come out too high, which is possible. And but in a game like this, usually there's going to be runs. Somebody's going to hit 3-4 shots in a row. That's when you got to, stop the bleeding, so to speak, and get things back in your favor.
All right, X's and O's wise, give me a couple big keys for the Hilltop girls here tonight.
As it has been all season, turnovers. Turnovers, if we don't turn the ball over, we're a pretty dang good team. And defensively, we're just going to have to get after it. I mean, they like I said, they got a solid team. He's got 7-8 players there that's playing really well. The guard play is great for them, with Hilliard and Bum and the girls coming off the bench, and then you got Jada out there knocking down threes. So it's going to be a fun game, hopefully, and hopefully the girls are up to the task.
It's our conversation with the coach. Troy, we appreciate it. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Stay with us. More in the pregame coming up.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
John Dye and everyone at Strong Real Estate in Montpelier would like to wish all the athletes in tonight's game good luck. Located right in the heart of Montpelier, Ohio, Strong Real Estate Solutions is successfully helping people find that perfect home, building lot, or commercial property. Strong Real Estate Associates are available to provide you with full service in all your real estate needs. Contact John Dye today at Strong Real Estate Solutions in Montpelier, Ohio.
Starting lineup time presented by the Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. For the Tri-State's best selection of monuments, remember Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. For the red-hot Hilltop Cadets, coached by Troy Grimm, their lineup shapes up like this. No seniors in the lineup, no seniors on the roster. Molly Dickinson, a 5'4" sophomore. Bryn Rodriguez, a 5'10" sophomore. Libby Baker, a 6'2" junior, Elena Van Arsdalen, a 5'4" junior, and Sophia Crossgrove, a 5'7" freshman. For Mike Bum and the Montpelier Locos, it'll be Kelsey Bum, a 5'3" junior, Aaliyah Hillard, a 5'3" junior, Mira McGee, a 5'7" senior, Madeline Hopper, a 5'7" junior, and Jada Uribe, a 5'9" junior. Those are your lineups, brought to you by Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. Officials working the game tonight who have their eyes on the game from Tri-State Vision Center. They are Kyle Borer, Mike Basinger, and Todd Murphy. For all of your eye care needs, remember the Tri-State Vision Center of Northwest Ohio. For Montpelier, leading the way in scoring is Jada Uribe at 13 a game. Kelsey Bum averaging 9.5 a game. Aaliyah Hillard 5 a game. Mira McGee 3.5 a game. Madeline Hopper at 2 points per game on the year. Zoe Uribe and Lila Mahan both give the Locos 4 points a game off the bench. Hilltop scores 44 a game. Half of those belong to the leading scorer in the area in Libby Baker at 22 a game. She also grabs 10 rebounds a game. Next up in scoring, Bryn Rodriguez at 6 a game, Sophia Crossgrove and Molly Dickinson each at 4 a game, and Elena Van Arsdalen 2 a game. Kennedy Baker, Kelsey Conley, and Kenley Rout, the top subs, are right around that 2 to 3 points per game on the year. Again, Pettisville 3-0. Hilltop 3-0, then Montpelier 2-0 entering play tonight. Montpelier 11-3 on the year, Hilltop 10-4. Montpelier the current 3 seed in the Division 4 Northwest District 4. Hilltop is the 4 seed, so BBC ramifications. juggling perhaps in the Max Prep RPI, all on the line tonight. Montpelier in their home whites with the blue numbers and blue trim. Hilltop in their traveling reds with the white numbers. Really good crowd and an active crowd here tonight for girls basketball on a Thursday evening. Happy to have you with us here as we get ready to roll on this Thursday night. Ready to throw it in the air will be Todd Murphy as they are taking care of the last couple of things. Popcorn spilled on the baseline. And athletic booster officer Todd Friend is scooping it up there on the baseline. I'm not sure who lost it, but that's what's holding us up for the opening tip here this evening. Todd Murphy gets the okay and says we are ready to roll. Again, Uribe's for Montpelier, Baker for Hilltop meet at Center Circle as this Thursday night, late January girls game is underway with that opening tip being controlled by Hilltop. It'll be walked across the timeline, thrown to the left side of the floor. Actually, it'll be Kennedy Bailey who is in the starting lineup. A little bit of a tweak from what we saw and what was given to us. Bailey has it now, topside, over on the wing to Bryn Rodriguez. She gets a little space to pull the trigger on a three. It's no good. The rebound belongs to Montpelier and Aaliyah Hillard moving right to left. Hillard with that quickness all the way down to the low block. Baker turned her, though. She'll rotate it out to Uribe's. Uribe's against the 2-3 now. Dribble drive kick to Hopper. Hopper baseline right. Short corner entry was tipped away by Sophia Crossgrove and knocked out of bounds. You heard both coaches talk about game one. The non-conference game was so long ago. Not a ton that you can glean out of it now other than maybe what each team did most extensively in that game. How will Montpelier slow Baker down tonight? Will it be that philosophy of Baker getting hers and nobody else beats them? Be interested to see. Off the skip pass, Hillard on the left point. Hillard dribble drive. Hillard being challenged and swatted away by 6'2" Libby Baker, who then controlled the rebound and brings it up herself. Hopper on her, so she'll draw the first defensive assignment as Montpelier goes man. Right side to Rodriguez. Top of the key, hands it off now to Crossgrove. Crossgrove over to the wing into the hands of Dickinson. Dickinson on a back cut intended for Baker. It was broken up and turned over by the Lady Cadets. Here's Hillard on a glide to the basket, lays it home for the first two of the game. That is a problem Hilltop has had all year. Consistent turnover issues, and they commit a second turnover off the ricochet. Hopper to Hillard. Now to Bum. Leans in and drew the foul on Kennedy Bailey. It'll be Bailey's first, and Kelsey Bum will go to the foul line for Montpelier. A little bit of a scoring dip for Kelsey here lately, but you wouldn't know it from her floor game and how she defends as well. That has been nothing that has dropped off. Kelsey Bum averaging 77% at the foul line, shooting a pair here, and drops that one home to make it 3-0 Montpelier. Big matchup in the NWOAL happening tonight over on our sister station, Q96.5. Bryan on the road at Patrick Henry. They have a couple of trips to Henry County these next two Thursdays. We'll be interested to see how they handle those road trips. Liberty in the big showdown next week. Here is Baker. Up ahead now, it goes to the right corner for three. That's no good from Bryn Rodriguez. Offensive rebound, though, for the Cadets. Down low, Crossgrove is fouled by Uribe's on the putback attempt, and Jada will have her first, and Sophia Crossgrove will go to the line to try to get the Cadets on the board here this evening. This is a Hilltop basketball team that shoots just 58% as a team at the foul line. Crossgrove, a 46% foul shooter. Front rim on the first one. Couple of minutes in, 4-0 Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. We'll be in West Unity for the boys matchup tomorrow night, Montpelier at Hilltop. That's also an important BBC game. Second offering is good, and Hilltop is on the board. It is 4-1 Montpelier as the Locos move it right to left. Half-court trap that Hilltop likes with, of course, that length of Baker at the point. They handle it so far, Montpelier. On the wing, Uribe's circles it back out in front and around to Bum on the left point. Skip pass to Uribe's. Catch and shoot three on the wing is off the heel, no good. Long rebound, though, tracked down by Montpelier. It was Hopper who went and got it. Back over to Uribe. Uribe swings it out in front now to Hillard against that Hilltop 2-3. Kelsey Bum from deep for three. No good. Flips over the top and into Crossgrove's hands for Hilltop. And they'll find a guard, and that is Molly Dickinson. Dickinson picked up by Hillard. High ball screen set. Dickinson crosses midcourt and now sticks it into the belly of Bailey. Finally, Baker gets a touch and short-armed it. No good. The rebound to Montpelier, and then a whistle and a foul coming up the floor. Maybe a little frustration foul from Libby Baker, who found herself wide open and short-armed the lay-in. At the half, Paulding leads Hicksville 37-14 in girls basketball. That's a varsity-only game happening in the GMC. Against the half-court trap, Bum's pass tipped in the middle of the floor and turned over by Montpelier into the hands of Dickinson. 4-1 it remains, Montpelier. 3 minutes in on the Andres O'Neill and Low scoreboard. Wanted to go to the post to Baker, deflected away, and then knocked away again by the Locos. Loose ball picked up by Hillard. Hillard bounce pass, somehow got through to Bum. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound on the weak side goes to Hilltop. Montpelier 1 for 5 to start from the field. Hilltop 0 for 3, but with 3 turnovers. Good take by Molly Dickinson. Once she got that corner turned, she saw daylight and laid it in for Hilltop's first field goal. 4-3 Montpelier. 4.5 to play in the quarter. Hopper trapped on the wing far side, reaching in. Crossgrove to force a jump ball. The Locos have the arrow, however. First sub of the game will be Montpelier, sending a pair of subs in Zoe Uribe and Lila Mahan. That's about as deep as Montpelier. 7 will play. About the same for Hilltop, although they will squeeze in an 8th for some spot time. At least the last we saw them. Out in front. Now it's looped over the top to Hillard on the wing right side. Bounce pass out to Mahan. Passed around to the left side to Zoe Uribe. It's in 2-3 zone with those guards extending out in front, challenging Montpelier shooters. Uribe spun with the dribble, lost the handle. Hopper digs it out, hands to Mahan, and Montpelier will avoid a turnover. Midway through the quarter, it's 4-3. Jumper from Zoe Uribe from the left side, no good. And that was for 3. The rebound belongs to Hilltop. 5-3 advantage for the Cadets on the backboard right now. Here's Bryn Rodriguez inside to Crossgrove, muscles it up, no good on the long rebound. Montpelier able to snare it, but then on the tie-up, the alternating arrow belongs to Hilltop. Elena Van Arsdalen comes in for the first time, I should say, for the Cadets. Bailey got the start, and now Van Arsdalen in. Stroking in a 3 is Molly Dickinson. She has all 5 of the points. And it is a 6-4 advantage for Hilltop. Montpelier got Zoe Uribe over the top and down low, and she missed the lay-in down along the baseline. Coming up the floor now after the miss, Van Arsdalen's pass to the post, and Rodriguez, good denial of the post and deflecting it away. Zoe Uribe, or make that Jada Uribe's. Mira McGee, Kelsey Bum back in. You may see Mike Bum continue to do this where he'll run those 2 bodies that play off the bench and then in for starters and run them in together in short little bursts of bench and rest. Van Arsdalen circles it out on top to Baker. They have held her scoreless so far, almost 5 minutes in. Baker with a catch and shoot 3, no good. Rebound put back, that is no good on the interior by Molly Dickinson. Finally, Montpelier able to rip a defensive rebound away in Jada Uribe's. Jada gives it off now to Kelsey Bum, right side to McGee. 6-4 Hilltop, 2:55 and counting to play in the opening quarter of basketball. Hilltop in the 2-3. On the wing to Zoe Uribe. Back out in front to Bum. Bum skips it over the top to Mahan. Wing right now, Jada Uribe. Comes back to Bum. Bum, top of the key. 2-3 from Hilltop. Over on the wing, it goes to McGee. Montpelier not shooting extremely well from 3-point distance on the year as a team, or even from the field overall. So a good look here from Hilltop and going 2-3. 2:20 left. Bum pulls the trigger on a 3, buries it from deep. Kelsey Bum sticks in the triple, and Montpelier reclaims the lead 7-6. Counting down toward the 2-minute mark left in the first quarter. Crossgrove on the wing for Hilltop. Brings it on the dribble all the way around to the right side. Started to see a lane and had it poked away by Bum into the hands of Mahan. 1-on-1 against Van Arsdalen. Fouled on the way up. And Lila Mahan will shoot 2 Elena Van Arsdalen gets her first foul. Mahan, 63% free throw shooter. So the Hilltop turnover issues rearing themselves here a little bit in the opening quarter. They've committed 4. Montpelier just 1 giveaway. Mahan's first free throw is no good. She'll have another coming up. Just under 2 to play. Quarter number 1. 7-6 Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Kenley Rout, a 5'4" sophomore, comes in for the first time tonight. Next Mahan attempt is no good. Defensive rebound to Rodriguez for Hilltop. She'll bring it herself. Kicks it out, Van Arsdalen. Back in, wanted to go to Rodriguez. Never had a good angle. It was tapped away by J.D. Uribe and out of bounds to Hilltop. Rodriguez to toss it in along the baseline. Still 7-6 Montpelier. Into the corner, Van Arsdalen chucks a 3, no good. And on the rebound, it's an offensive board for Baker. She flips it all the way out in front to Dickinson, who has 5. Nice diagonal look down low to Baker, who sends it in. And the first points of the night for Libby Baker, 8-7 Hilltop. Here's Kelsey Bum over the top to McGee, down to the baseline for Mahan. Nice job in finding an open teammate, but then as it went back to her from Zoe Uribe, Mahan made the catch, stepping on the baseline for a second turnover. So it remains 8-7. Hilltop. Montpelier going to pick up some full court pressure now. Challenge those Hilltop guards, not just guards, but overall ball handlers. A screen set so that Dickinson can come up the floor, and a little nickel and dime hand check is going to be called on Zoe Uribe for her first of the game, team second. Hilltop's been called for 3 fouls in the opening quarter. By the way, the seeding, Crestview is the 1, Ayersville the 2, then it's Montpelier, Hilltop 3-4, as the RPI standings stand right now. Van Arsdalen took her eyes off the ball and making the catch, and then Mahan tried to hustle and reel it back in, but is unable to do so, and Mahan was the one to touch it last. So it'll belong to Hilltop. Inbounded into the backcourt now to Dickinson. Dickinson left to right. Bum there. Screen is set for her. Montpelier switching nicely. Backdoor cut for Van Arsdalen, but couldn't haul it in cleanly, and it's a 5th Hilltop giveaway. Possession to Montpelier with 55 seconds to play in quarter number 1. Hilltop and Pettisville 3-0. Montpelier 2-0 in the BBC. By the way, Peeville is at Eden tonight. An Eden team that has been playing a little bit better of late. Bum drives, kicks, Mahan now to Uribe. Straight on look at a 3, and it's off the front rim and won't drop. But an offensive rebound tracked down by McGee to Uribe. Her runner stripped on the way up and knocked out of bounds. So won't be a shot attempt because the strip happened before she actually got a clean shot. Kelsey Conley, a 5'7" freshman, becomes the 8th cadet to play here in the first quarter. Off the inbounds, Bum has it. Bum with 5 on the night to Zoe Uribe. Back to Kelsey Bum. They give her a crease for another 3. Short on that one. Rebound offensively for the Locos, though. And J.D. Uribe shuffled her feet, trying to pull the trigger on a triple on the wing. That'll leave 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Hillard for Bum. 8-7 Hilltop here on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Inbounds to Dickinson. Gives it to Rout. Kenley Rout up the sideline. Hillard on a reach. Aaliyah Hillard's first, team's third, with 15 seconds to play in quarter number 1. Inbounds will happen right below us from the sideline and is brought into Dickinson. Dickinson, cross court to Van Arsdalen. Now to the middle of the floor to Baker. Baker up across the timeline. Trap coming. She'll find a trailing Van Arsdalen for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound Montpelier, and they're not going to be able to get a final shot attempt off. Good first quarter of basketball. 8-7 Hilltop after 1 on B-Rock Sports.
Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer has some exciting news. Not only has Peltz been bringing you the finest in building materials for generations, now they have a new website with a huge selection of items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button, and there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen and bath. Check out the items you need and the prices, and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer, or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation.
Hi, this is Mackenzie Now with Andrews O'Neill and Lowe Insurance Agency. Having a winning tradition for over 100 years is a big deal for any team. As our team at Andrews O'Neill and Lowe Insurance Agency celebrates this milestone, we know success does not happen by accident. It takes great teammates and partners like Central Insurance. By dedicating ourselves to the community, our clients, and each other, Andrews O'Neill and Lowe has consistently risen above the rest in protecting your family, assets, and businesses. Thank you to all who have played a role in this 100-year journey. Learn more at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
8-7. Hilltop with the lead over Montpelier. Neither team shooting the ball well. Hilltop 3 of 11. Montpelier 2 for 10 from the field. Both are 1 of 6 from behind the three-point line. 5 Hilltop turnovers, 3 for Montpelier. Rebounding pretty even. Hillard, Bum, Hopper, McGee, and Zoe Uribe for the Locos to start this second quarter. Meanwhile, Hilltop will shift things, go with a 3-2 look defensively. Bailey at the point of it. Now to the baseline. Kelsey Bum pulls up for a 12-footer, no good. And the rebound to Hilltop coming back the other way. Conley transitions to Van Arsdalen. Baker, Bailey, and Rout, the other ones out there. Down low for Baker, surrounded by a double team, sends it up off the backboard. It won't drop. Rebound, Kelsey Bum. Bum and Montpelier up the floor now. It's to Hillard on the left point. Hillard swings it around to Zoe Uribe. High post to McGee. Back to Hillard. She'll launch a 3 and knock it down. 5 for Aaliyah Hillard. Her first 3, Montpelier's second 3, and the Locos lead at 10-8. Left to right come the Cadets early in the second quarter. Here's Bailey bumping with Bum. Down low on a back cut to Van Arsdalen. Stripped on the way up. Good hands that time, Aaliyah Hillard. Hillard to Uribe. Zoe Uribe over to McGee. Dribble drive baseline. Now to the high post to Hopper. Hopper traveled. They say she left her pivot foot. And that'll be a 4th turnover for Montpelier. Back in for Hilltop, Molly Dickinson, who leads the Cadets with 5. Aaliyah Hillard and Kelsey Bum each have 5 for Montpelier for their 10. Dickinson to Bailey. Bailey coming up the right sideline. Bailey onto the foul line, extended behind the three-point line. Now to Baker. Trap on Baker, and that's tipped and intercepted by Aaliyah Hillard. Pushing the other way is Hillard, but Hilltop back in transition pretty well. McGee along the baseline, way too strong. A rebound grab, though, by Zoe Uribe. Zoe rotates it out in front now to Hillard. Hillard to Uribe from downtown, short for 3. Rebound Hilltop, and coming out of the pack, Dickinson. Almost 2 minutes in, second quarter, 10-8 Montpelier. Kenley Rout around the horn to the wing. Good for 3, and it's Kelsey Connolly getting into the perimeter act as she drops in the triple, and Hilltop's up 11-10. Another lead change here in the first quarter. Hillard to Bum. They'll move Baker to the point now of a 3-2. Hillard wants a second 3 off the iron. No. Foul. Yes, Montpelier foul. Offensive foul on Zoe Uribe, and that'll be her second personal. Jada Uribe in for Mara McGee, and Zoe Uribe will sit, replaced by Lila Mahan. 11-10 Hilltop. Montpelier full court pressure. They have forced 7 Hilltop turnovers. Montpelier not innocent here in the opening half. They've committed 4. Hard push on the dribble. Dickinson to midcourt and across. Picks the dribble up, throws it over the top to Bailey. Bailey gives to Rout, now out in front to Dickinson. And Dickinson will get him into their half-court offense. High screen from Baker. Dickinson turns the corner. The layup is no good. Rebound fought for, jump ball, and the arrow stays with Hilltop. Montpelier, poor job in the half-court defense. Nobody slid over to provide any kind of help. Here's Baker, held to 2. Muscles it up and draws the foul on Hopper. That'll be number 1 on Madeline Hopper. No, it's Mahan. I beg your pardon, not Hopper. Lila Mahan's first. Libby Baker to the line, just under a 70% free throw shooter. Knocks home the first one. Came in averaging 22 a game. Earlier this year, went over 1,000 for her career here in her junior season. Certainly with health, second free throw no good. She will leave Hilltop pretty much leading every category you would assume. Scoring for sure. Bum on the wing. Comes out in front on the bounce. Nearing the 5-minute mark left in this first half. Pass deflected and intercepted by Hilltop. Good defense, and then over the top, they tried to force it to Dickinson, and it stays with Hilltop because Montpelier got a fingertip on it. Out goes Rout. In comes Rodriguez for the Cadets. 12-10. Hilltop on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. 5-minute mark left in this first half. Here's Baker. Shovels it out to the right side to Dickinson. Dickinson handed off to Bum, who will hand her off to Mahan, and on the switch around to Rodriguez. Flips it up off glass, no good. Rebound to Montpelier. Pushing it ahead, Hillard. Waits for the trailer, and on a reach, a foul will be on Molly Dickinson, her first. Zoe Uribe's the only player in this game with any kind of foul trouble, has 2 personals. 2 fouls on Montpelier in this quarter, Hilltop with 1. Neither team has used a timeout as of yet. This has been played closely here in this first quarter and almost a half. 12-10 Hilltop. Mahan rotates it out to Hillard. Hillard out above the volleyball line. Throws it back to the right side. High right to Mahan. Now to Hillard. She'll touch it over to Bum, left side. Big skip pass over to Mahan to the right wing. Foul line through that one. A wide of Jada Uribe's and a turnover for number 6. Here's Baker backing in. Taken away, though, by Hopper. Rotates it out. Bailey's 3 is no good. Rebound of that miss to Kelsey Bum. Bum up the far sideline. Bum gives it up to Mahan in the corner midway through the quarter. A gamble defensively by Hilltop, but they're able to recover back into their zone. It remains 12-10 Cadets. Kelsey Bum, baseline right. Bum attacks. Lost her footing. Threw it kind of over on that wing left side to an area. J.D. Reeves grabbed it, little scramble mode, and Mike Bum wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. It's a 12-10 lead for Hilltop back in 60 seconds.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Starks Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Starks Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
Out of the Montpelier timeout, Jada and Zoe Uribe's, Mira McGee, Aaliyah Hillard, and Kelsey Bum. Hilltop will counter with Kennedy Bailey, Molly Dickinson, Bryn Rodriguez, Sophia Crossgrove, and Libby Baker. Montpelier possession now, trailing 12-10. Zoe Uribe's bounce pass into the lane. It goes from Hillard to Jada Uribe's. Turnaround is left short on the front iron. Offensive rebound, though, Montpelier, and a reset. Zoe Uribe's down low, want to go to McGee, broken up by Baker. McGee, though, snatches it. Hilltop getting a lot of hands on passes. Here's McGee, out to Hillard. Dribble drive in the lane, comes back over to McGee. McGee's pass out in front. Zoe Uribe's around now to Kelsey Bum. Bum throws it over the top to McGee, who touches it out to Zoe Uribe's, to McGee. McGee from the wing, out to Hillard. Hillard's passes over to Bum now. 12-10 Hilltop. Now another Hilltop deflection. It'll stay with Montpelier at the 3:04 mark left in this first half. From the baseline, J.D. Uribe to inbounds. 2-3 look for Hilltop out of this inbounds. Into Bum. Bum bounces it back to Uribe. Uribe to the elbow. Pull-up 17-footer is short. Rebound loose and out of bounds. It will stay with Montpelier. Locos after a 2 for 10 opening quarter. 1 for 7 in the second. Hilltop 1 for 5. So we remain 12-10 Hilltop. Montpelier basketball. End of one in the NWOAL. Wauseon on top of Evergreen. 14-7 in girls hoops. Zoe Uribe through a double team around to Hillard. Now to Bum. Nearly taken away by Rodriguez. Able to maintain it. Now it's Uribe to Hillard. Hillard at the foul line. Gives it up to J.D. Uribe. Uribe a step back. Rotates it around to Zoe Uribe. Now to Hillard. 2:25 remaining in this first half. 12-10. Good defense really by both teams here in this first half of play. Hillard to Bum. Takes a look at a three. Cleanly straight on. No good. And a rebound, they say, belongs to Hilltop. So the Cadets will throw it in on the baseline. Pushing it ahead now is Rodriguez. Look out from behind. Hillard a deflection and forced the turnover. That's number 8 on Hilltop. Got a girls update after 3. 53-22. Paulding cruising over Hicksville. This will be Hillard crossing midcourt. Lofts it back to Bum. Bum, middle of the floor. Now to Hillard. Hillard touches it out in front to Bum. Bum jump pass down to McGee. Rotates it out to Hillard and out to Uribe. And a reach and a foul. That'll be number 2 on Molly Dickinson. Troy Grimm going to have a decision here with 1:51 remaining in this half. It was 8-7 Hilltop after 1. It's 12-10 Hilltop late in this second quarter. Hopper for McGee for Montpelier. Montpelier 11-3, Hilltop 10-4. Hilltop 3-0, Montpelier 2-0 in the BBC. Montpelier the 3 seed in this district. Hilltop the 4 seed. Girls draw will be unveiled February the 4th. That's Sunday, so a week from Sunday. Down low, Hopper. Hopper along the low block, rotates it out to Hillard. Hillard throws it around to Bum. Minute and a half to go in the half. 12-10 Hilltop. Spin by J.D. Uribe. Brings it back to Bum. Cross court to Hillard. Hillard now middle of the floor near midcourt. Hillard bounces it over to Bum. Bum comes around and hands to Zoe Uribe. Back to Kelsey Bum. Now it's Hillard. Hilltop has been all zone. Mostly 2-3, a little 3-2. Bum around Crossgrove. Bounce pass in, and Hopper unable to handle it for a 7th Montpelier turnover. Hilltop in transition. Baker backing it in, muscling in. Offensive foul, Libby Baker on a hook. And that'll be number 2 on Libby Baker. It also becomes turnover number 9 on the Cadets, a team that averages 22 giveaways a game. Not a lot of complaining from Troy Grimm, so must have, well, maybe not completely agreed, but didn't argue the call. Zoe Uribe's trapped on the wing, rotates it back out in front to Kelsey Bum. Open for a long 2, left elbow, good. Kelsey Bum, tie game at 12 with 35 seconds left in the half. Bailey spins away from a double team into the middle of the floor, into the half court, drops it off for Crossgrove, got it. Sophia Crossgrove and 1 coming up. The foul will be Aaliyah Hillard's 2nd of the game. And Crossgrove will go to the line. Conley in for Hilltop. Crossgrove, again 46% foul shooter, has made 1 of 2 tonight. 14-12 Hilltop. 28 seconds left in the first half. Able to finish the 3-point play, the freshman Sophia Crossgrove. And it's 15-12 Hilltop. Final 25 seconds left in this opening half. Here's Mahan over to the wing to J.D. Uribe. Uribe's bounce pass to Bum. Bum with 15. Montpelier may want 1 now. Against the 2-3, over to J.D. Uribe. Uribe's dribble drive to the foul line to Zoe Uribe. Now to Mahan, to Kelsey Bum. 5 on the clock, takes a deep 3. In and out, no good. Rebound Hilltop, and that last-second heave will not happen because of running out of time. We go to the locker room in a good competitive first half of basketball. Hilltop 15, Montpelier 12. The main stops of Northwest Ohio halftime show gets underway next.
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408.
Hello, I'm Paul Rorig Jr.
And I'm Sierra with the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio.
Are you searching for a lasting memorial to honor your loved ones? Let us guide you through the entire process of choosing a memorial with compassion and care.
Come visit our showroom. We have the largest indoor display in the tri-state area.
Fackler Monument Company, where 3 generations of tradition and trust come together.
Visit our website at facklermonument.com. We have been serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Beat the chill at Knocking Point Outfitters. Thaw heating products, rechargeable seats, hand warmers, and heated wraps for cold weather comfort. Grab a gift card for the perfect outdoor gift. Visit them on County Road 17, just south of US Route 6, outside of Bryan. Knocking Point Outfitters, your warmth destination.
Fall is a great time to work on your home. Is your home well insulated? Field Supply Center in Blakesley is now stocking the Attic Cat and the Pro Cap blown insulation system. Forget about the dust from the old blown insulation. Attic Cat is the new clean way to insulate your walls and attic. Field Supply Center also offers CertainTeed Landmark shingles, one of the best shingles for your roof. Now is the time to take care of your home. Whether you need insulation, shingles, siding, or window, make Field Supply in Blakesley your first stop.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Montpelier, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package, along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Halftime in Loco land. Our score at the intermission, 15-12. Hilltop with the lead. Welcome into the main stops of Northwest Ohio halftime show. Let's recap things statistically. Scoring in the first half for Hilltop. Molly Dickinson with 5. Sophia Crossgrove with 4. Kelsey Conley 3. Libby Baker, who averages 22 a night, so far held in check to 3 first half points. Just 2 Locos have scored in this one. Kelsey Bum with 7. Aaliyah Hillard with 5. So Jada Uribe, who gets 13 a game, has been held scoreless by Hilltop defensively. Neither team shooting the ball well. Hilltop just 5 of 17 from the field, 2 of 8 from behind the three-point line. Montpelier just 20% shooting, 4 for 20, and 2 of 11 from the three-point arc. Montpelier 2 for 2 at the foul line. Hilltop 3 for 5 shooting free throws. Too many turnovers by both teams. The Cadets have committed 9 turnovers. Montpelier 7. Rebounds are almost dead even. Montpelier has a slight edge, 14-13. At the break, it's 15-12 Montpelier in this BBC collision. We'll step aside. More from the Main Stops halftime show when we come back. Veland Chase wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. As one of the leading brass suppliers in the United States, Veland Chase manufactures brass rods, forgings, ingots, and water armor plumbing fittings at the 2 plants located in Holiday City. To learn more about products and job opportunities, visit brassjobs.com. Chase a brighter future with Veland Chase.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Not everyone can say that, but we can. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours.
See Black Swamp Equipment in Bryan, Archbold, and Defiance.
Are you in need of quality furniture and appliances? Look no further than Direct Link Appliance and Furniture with Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and GE appliances, and now featuring Ashley Furniture and Jameson mattresses. You'll find everything you need for your home, and if you mention WBNO, you'll get 10% off store-wide till the end of February. Plus, our trained technicians provide service on all makes and models of appliances. Don't wait. With unbeatable prices and impeccable customer service, you'll want to shop Direct Link Appliance and Furniture through the end of February and save 10% off store-wide when you mention WBNO.
Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Eden Farmers Co-op.
I'm here at Fackler Monument in Montpelier, Ohio, with Sierra and Paul Rory Jr., the new owners. But really, Paul, your family has been serving the area for a long time.
That's right, Tim. We're the third generation, and it all started with my Grandpa George.
Paul, many people are being cremated. Are there memorial options for cremation?
Many people still choose a headstone in which the ashes are placed under the monument and sealed within the stone. There's cremation benches where the ashes are placed in the legs of the bench, and there's also columbariums.
So, Sierra, there are many shapes and styles to choose from, whether a traditional burial or cremation?
That's right, and we understand that it can be a little overwhelming. That's why it's important to come talk to us so that we can guide you with our experience to help you pre-plan. Our experienced team realizes that it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow, so we invite you to come visit with us as part of your pre-planning.
Go online to facklermonument.com to see what we have to offer.
The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Welcome back out here to Montpelier as we are inching closer to the start of the second half. Don't forget to join us tomorrow night. We'll see the boys' side of this matchup, Montpelier at Hilltop. Also a crucial game in the BBC race, both very much alive and well there tomorrow night. Also a big thanks to both of these schools as I get a radio shout out here to thank them for the work that they've done through the month of January and all the people that have donated as part of the competition between Montpelier and Hilltop to see which school district and athletic department can raise the most money at the home events that they've had in January. We'll be able to unveil who did that. Either way, the United Way of Williams County, the winner, because we're getting money from two terrific school districts, so wanted to thank them. It's actually, I believe, wrapping up tonight, and we should have an announcement by the end of the month. 15-12, our score. Hilltop with the lead. You've been listening to the main stops of Northwest Ohio halftime report. Second half is coming up next.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
See Cannell Insurance Agency of downtown Montpelier, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Painting in the winter is now a possibility with Clark & Kensington's low VOC, making the paint smell very low. And Clark & Kensington is also ultra durable, resists cracking, peeling, and flaking, and provides a mold and mildew resistant finish, and has the primer built right in. So now is the time to freshen up the inside of your home with Clark & Kensington paint from Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan. You'll find all you need at Donaldson's, from brushes and rollers to the best paint on the market. Clark & Kensington, Donaldson's Ace Hardware in Bryan. Ace, the helpful place.
Good luck to all Hilltop athletes and coaches as you compete in tonight's game. This message is being brought to you by the Hilltop Athletic Boosters. The Hilltop Athletic Boosters knows how hard every player and coach works and competes in every practice, meet, and game. If you'd like to be a member of the Hilltop Athletic Boosters, phone 419-799-0253 or like them on Facebook for more information. Good luck, Hilltop athletes and coaches from the Hilltop Athletic Boosters.
You work hard for your money. That's why we see to it that your money works hard for you, not someone else. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, our earnings belong to our members and go right back to work for you, from better rates to lower fees. We've got the products and people to help you build a more fantastic future every step of the way. Join 14,000 other people just like you who want to do more with their money. Imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
It will be Montpelier basketball as we open the second half. They'll move left to right. J.D. Reeves into Aaliyah Hillard, Mira McGee, Madeline Hopper, and Kelsey Bum on the floor. For Hilltop, it'll be Kennedy Bailey, Molly Dickinson, Bryn Rodriguez, Libby Baker, and Sophia Crossgrove. Baseline left, Hopper out to Hillard. Hillard, foul line extended, almost had it taken away, able to reel it back in. Now finds J.D. Reeves in the key, off glass, no good. And off the rebound, it is Hilltop basketball. Hilltop able to rip down that rebound, and now it is Dickinson into the half-court offense for Hilltop. Dickinson around to the left side, dribble handoff now to Bryn Rodriguez. Rodriguez down to the post to Baker, muscles it up, no good. I believe on the lean, they're going to get Hopper, and that would be her first foul. And Baker will go back to the line. Baker with just 3. And she's 1 of 2 at the foul line. Got a GMC girls update. End of 3. Edgerton 30. Fairview 30. Baker's foul shot is good. We just, of course, saw Edgerton win in overtime Tuesday night over Stryker. 16-12 Hilltop. 17-12 Hilltop. That's their biggest lead of the night. Montpelier, in exchanging leads, had a lead of 2 in the first half a couple of times. Here's Bum over to the right side to Hillard. Throws it to Kelsey Bum now. Bum, left point. Bum, skip pass over on the wing to McGee. Now to Hillard. They've been able to take away those Hillard driving lanes and utilizing that quickness with the zone. Bum's pass a little short and going to be intercepted by Molly Dickinson. That's the 8th Montpelier turnover. Hilltop's committed 9. Dickinson gets a high screen. Around it goes to the top of the key. 6:40 to go in the third. 17-12 Hilltop on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Bailey down low. Was it deflected? Yes, it was. It was going to go to the post, I think, to Rodriguez, but off the deflection, it goes out of bounds. Touch last by the Locos. Rodriguez inbounds to Crossgrove. Crossgrove over on the wing now to Dickinson. Dickinson out in front. Hilltop winners of 10 in a row after an 0-4 start. Montpelier's won 4 of their last 5, and a 5-second violation. Dickinson on the dribble. Not enough movement off ball results in a 10th Hilltop giveaway on the night. Montpelier's won 4 of their last 5. This is starting a really critical run, really for both teams and all basketball teams. But you'd look at Montpelier's schedule, who they have starting tonight. Teams that can either make or break some seeding. And remember, home games this year. Here's Hillard, swatted away by Baker on the interior, and then she controlled the rebound. Third block of the game for Libby Baker. Baker trapped out in front, knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Hilltop. Again, just to go back to that point, a change in the sectionals. We thought maybe it would happen coming out of the COVID season and when everybody that year was home games up until districts, but it'll be this year is when it's actually starting. Your higher seeds get home games in the sectional round before you go to the district site. And for Division 4, that district site is Defiance again. On the wing, it's a pick and pop now for Baker. Baker tried to shovel it down to a cutting Crossgrove, tipped away by J.D. Uribe, turned over to Hillard. Hillard over to Bum. 17-12 Hilltop, 5.5 to go, third quarter. Kelsey Bum on the right point. Throws it over to Hillard now, left side. Back to Bum. Bum surveys. Wanted to go to J.D. Uribe, never had a good angle. Now over to Hillard. She'll try the 3. Off the iron, it won't drop. Long rebound, Crossgrove for Hilltop. It's another one-and-done trip for Montpelier, who have missed their first 3 shots of the second half, and a hand check on Aaliyah Hillard, which will be her third at the 5:11 mark of the third quarter. Montpelier now 4 for 23 shooting the basketball. Hilltop, by the way, hasn't gotten an official shot attempt yet in this third quarter. 17-12 our score. Hilltop in front. 5 and change to play in the third. Dickinson over to the right side, to the high post to Crossgrove. Double down on her on the wing. Crossgrove in trouble, squeezes through the double team to find Dickinson. Now it's Bailey who will launch the three. Couldn't get it there, and it's out of bounds over to Montpelier. Off that air ball miss. That was the first shot for Hilltop. They only took 6 in the second quarter. 17-12 it remains, Hilltop. Haven't heard anything on that Pettisville-Eden game. Remember, Pettisville is the other unbeaten team in the conference. Down low, Jada Uribe's not going to drop for her. Down alone on the low square. Hopper hustled to get an offensive rebound and is tied up, and it will belong to Hilltop. A final. Edgerton has upset Fairview tonight, 45-41. So the Lady Dogs make it a perfect week. At the half, Bryan leads Patrick Henry 24-16 in girls hoops. Here's Dickinson. Bounces it top of the key to Bailey. Bailey, back cut. Zoe Reeby's broke it up, but it's grabbed by Rodriguez. Out to the foul line. The jumper no good by Baker. The rebound, Montpelier tried to throw the outlet pass, and it ends up being a turnover, Montpelier. It'll be out of bounds to Hilltop. Nearing the midway point of this quarter. Here's Crossgrove, muscles it up, low right side, good. And on the rebound, a foul. Crossgrove coming to try to get that offensive board, commits her first foul. 17-12 Hilltop on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. 2 points thus far have been scored here in this first half of the third quarter. Montpelier will walk it up now. Bum picked up by the two guards out near midcourt. Bounces it over to Mahan, who is in. Rainbow jumper, no good. And the rebound to Hilltop. And with it now is Dickinson. Ice cold night for Montpelier. Turnover by Hilltop, miscommunication. The steal by Bum. One-on-one with Dickinson. Her layup won't go. Rebound to Baker, who got rid of it. That's at least 4 or 5 around that triangle area down in the painted area that Montpelier has missed tonight. Knocked away by Hopper out of bounds. When you have nights like this, Mira McGee in for Hopper, offensively it almost feels like, I guess the best analogy you can think of is either you're playing underwater or playing in quicksand. I mean, you just are getting good looks. Hilltop with a turnover, their 4th of the half, 13 for the night. I mean, it's a case of the 7 or 6 shots Montpelier has taken here. 4 or 5 of them have been good ones, just nothing dropping. Here's Jada Uribe's wraparound pass down low. That was a forced pass and turnover by Montpelier, number 10 for them. And as we near the 3-minute mark left in the third, it remains 17-12 Hilltop. Here's Dickinson going right. Dickinson foul line extended, hands it. Now they go down low, intended for Baker, never had it. And a good defensive play by a trio of Lady Locos surrounding Baker. Here's Uribe's in transition. Now to Mahan, to McGee, squares up, 3-ball, nope. Rebound, tracked down by Montpelier. Both their rebounds here have been offensive rebounds. That's tipped away and out of bounds. It'll stay at that end. Substitutions, Conley and Bailey back in for Hilltop. 2:45 remaining, a 2-0 Hilltop quarter. It was 15-12, now it's 17-12 Cadets. 15-12 at halftime. Off the inbounds to Bum. Bum against the 2-3. Over the top to Mahan. Down low to McGee. Block shot that time. And that's Baker. She just stood there, did a good job, didn't swing her arm, and then controlled it. 4th block for her. Through the paint. Baker is stripped, but ends up over into the hands of Conley for Hilltop, and they'll reset. Around the horn, Crossgrove to Van Arsdalen. Van Arsdalen now to Dickinson. 2:15 left, and a reach and a foul on Mahan. It'll be her second. Quickly checking fouls. Hillard has 3 for Montpelier, and then you get Dickinson and Baker with 2 for the Cadets. That's the only foul trouble on that side. Far sideline, Conley inbounds for Hilltop to Dickinson. Dickinson over to Van Arsdalen. Van Arsdalen gets a high screen and goes to Baker. Baker with 5 points tonight, so Montpelier has done a great job on her. It's the offensive end, really for both teams. But Hilltop's the one that's grabbed the lead, in part because of what they've done at the foul line and have hit a couple of more threes. Nope, they're dead even there, so it's mostly the foul line, the difference. Here's Dickens. Pick and roll, Miss Crossgrove. Now a back cut to Baker, and she dribbled it off the top of her shoe and out of bounds. That's a 6th Hilltop turnover for the half, the quarter. 15 for the night. Montpelier has committed 10. Those are the 10 you can live with on a game night. The 15 is too many, and here we are still with 1:43 left in the third quarter of a 17-12 game. Bum will walk it up. This crowd that came ready to kind of explode tonight on both sides has been quieted because of offensive struggles. Deflection out of bounds off the Cadets. So Montpelier still with the basketball here. And still only 2 Montpelier kids have scored tonight. Bum and Hillard. Bum has it now on the wing. Kelsey Bum wanted to attack, nothing there. Hilltop's been solid. Now a pull-up jumper straight in, good. Kelsey Bum has 2 in the first 2 of the half for Montpelier, 17-14. Here's Baker across midcourt, over to Bailey, right side. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Now it's Conley to Baker. Baker thought about pulling the trigger on a 3, goes to the elbow, comes back to Van Arsdalen. Now to Baker. McGee on her. Baker gives it up right side of the floor, now to Conley. Back cut now Van Arsdalen. And losing her footing, just kind of threw it up. It's no good. And on the loose ball, a foul on Kennedy Bailey. That'll be her second foul. 46 seconds left in this third quarter. GMC, another final. Paulding overpowers Hicksville, 64-31. Returning for the Cadets, Kenley Rout. 17-14, Hilltop here. 40 seconds and rolling to play. Bum, bounce pass left side over to McGee. McGee down low to J.D. Uribe, still held without baskets. Out to Bum for 3, and the tie, no good. And the rebound to Hilltop. Coming out of the pack with it was Baker. Baker, a couple of hesitation dribbles, tosses it far side now to Rout. Back to Baker. 20 seconds left in the third. 17-14, Hilltop. Now it's Bailey handling it. Kennedy Bailey, the freshman, into the lane, the drive, the kick to another freshman, and Conley, stripped by Kelsey Bum. Here comes Bum on the run with 5, with 4. Bum, cross court, Uribe's for 3, at the gun, drills it. J.D. Uribe's, and that maybe, we'll see, does it give Montpelier momentum? We go to the fourth. Hilltop, Montpelier tied at 17 on V-Rock Sports.
Beat the chill at Knocking Point Outfitters. Thaw heating products, rechargeable seats, hand warmers, and heated wraps for cold weather comfort. Grab a gift card for the perfect outdoor gift. Visit them on County Road 17, just south of US Route 6, outside of Bryan. Knocking Point Outfitters, your warmth destination.
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408.
Montpelier, a 2 for 11 third quarter. Hilltop held without a field goal and only got 4 shots off. They were 0 for 4 from the field. 2 Libby Baker free throws, their points in that quarter. J.D. Uribe's that shot at the buzzer, her first contribution offensively tonight to the scoring column. Uribe's will now inbounds far side at midcourt. Uribe's, Bum, Hillard, Hopper, Zoe Uribe's. Hilltop counters with Rodriguez, Baker, Rout, Bailey, and Dickinson. It'll be Montpelier possession to open this fourth quarter of play. J.D. Uribe's into the backcourt to Kelsey Bum. Hilltop now matching up for the first time tonight. They are man. It's been 2-3 or 3-2. Bum turns the corner, gets inside, flips it high off the glass, won't go. On a loose ball situation, a foul is called. The foul will be on Madeline Hopper for Montpelier, her second. Montpelier with a dead ball, going to pick up some full court pressure. We've seen a little of this tonight. It's man pressure and looking to jump traps like that one right there, but it's released to Bailey. Bailey up ahead. 16 turnovers for Hilltop, 10 for Montpelier beginning this quarter as Kelsey Bum crashes in to Bryn Rodriguez. Just the first on the night on Bum. Hilltop, 22 turnovers a game is what they average. Montpelier in the high teens, right around 18, 19 a game. Off the inbounds, no communication. Rodriguez just grabbed it and inbounded it, and Dickinson wasn't looking for the pass, and it sailed right past her head and out of bounds. So tied at 17, Montpelier looking to break that tie as Hillard brings it across midcourt. Bounce pass left side to J.D. Uribe. Gets a high screen from Hopper. Uribe turns the corner, blocked away by Rodriguez and sent out of bounds. Montpelier, 2 field goals per quarter tonight. 2 for 10, 2 for 10, 2 for 11. They're shooting from the field. So 6 for 31 shooting. Hilltop is 5 for 21. Inbounds, Bum, elbow jumper, no good. Left that one short. Save by Hopper on an offensive rebound. How about this stat? Montpelier has no defensive rebounds in this half. Official rebounds. They've had some loose balls go out of bounds. And speaking of going out of bounds, a lost dribble out of bounds by Hillard and a turnover Montpelier. A close one. Remember, we told you Pettisville is the other undefeated team at 3-0. Pettisville and Eden locked up in a tight one at the intermission. Knocked away that time by Hillard and squirts out of bounds. It's Pettisville 22, Eden 21 at half. So they're a little bit behind us in that one. And we said Eden has been playing a little bit better here of late. Montpelier still plays Pettisville. Down low on a pick and roll. Baker wide open, and it danced in for her. Libby Baker, the first field goal for the Cadets in the second half. And Hilltop retakes the lead 19-17. Cross court, Bum has it now in the half court. Bum around to the right side, gives it up to Hillard on a bounce pass. Now to Zoe Uribe. Zoe Uribe over the top to Bum. Bum on the wing. 6:25 left in regulation. 19-17 Hilltop. Bum from the foul line over to the right side. J.D. Uribe from deep. The three is good. Second three of the game. J.D. Uribe. And Montpelier seesaws in front, 20-19. Fourth quarter. Here's Dickinson. Down low, threw it behind her teammate Rodriguez. Baker on the carom is going to be held from behind, and I think they're going to get Hopper for her third. That's 3 fouls, by the way, for Montpelier. None on Hilltop. Remember that one. Only one more to give for Montpelier in the quarter, while Hilltop hasn't committed one yet. Here's Dickinson on the wing. Pick and pop for Rodriguez. Step back jumper, no good. That was a long 2. Offensive rebound, Hilltop. Another look at it. Dickinson for 3. In and out, no good. Loose basketball on the deck. Zoe Uribe comes up with it. Now to Kelsey Bum. Bodies unspooling down there along the baseline. Here's Bum all the way over to the left side. Hands to Hillard. 20-19 Montpelier. J.D. Uribe wants another 3. That was looked funny coming out of her hands all along, but Kelsey Bum with a save. Ripped away then. So we're going to get an exchange of turnovers. Hopper lost it to Kenley Rout, and then Rout traveled with a basketball. 18 turnovers for Hilltop, a dozen for Montpelier. Here's Bum to Hopper, topside around to Zoe Uribe. J.D. Uribe now has it. 20-19 Montpelier. Kelsey Bum with it in her hands. She throws a skip pass to Leah Hillard. 5:20 left in regulation. Zoe Uribe's out now to Hillard. Hillard over to Bum. Back to a zone look now for Hilltop. Uribe's to Hillard. Long look at a 3, no. And on the board, is it Kelsey Bum on the foul? I believe it is. She had the classic who me look, and that is number 2 on Kelsey. Hillard and Hopper with 3 for Montpelier. Nobody with 3 for Hilltop. Hopper out. McGee back in for the Locos. Inbounds, knocked away as Bailey tried to get it right back to Rodriguez. Swatted out of bounds by J.D. Uribe. Crossland is back on the floor for Hilltop. Bailey, ball hawked, hands it to Dickinson. Crossover dribble. Montpelier looking to jump a trap. Here comes Dickinson up the floor. Dickinson does bring it into the front court. Nice job by the sophomore. Handing it now to Baker. 7 for Baker on the night. Came in averaging 22. 4:40 left in this one. 20-19 Montpelier. Hilltop basketball. Bailey around to the right side. Bailey lost her footing, finds Dickinson out to Crossgrove. Top of the key, Rodriguez drills the three. Bryn Rodriguez, first basket of the game. And it's Hilltop up 22-20. Here's the half-court trap now from the Cadets on the make. A trap, Zoe Uribe over to J.D. Uribe. Back to Zoe. Zoe Uribe puts it on the deck, gives to J.D. Uribe. Now it's Bum. Top of the circle. 2-3. Got a screen. Jumper and on the closeout. Bailey gets the foul, which will be her third. And Kelsey Bum was shooting 3. So Kelsey Bum to the foul line. She has scored 9 tonight to lead Montpelier and will shoot 3 free throws here. She's 2 for 2 on the night, 77% on the season. And now make it 3 for 3 on the night as she squares home the first one. 22-21 Hilltop. 2 more to come for Kelsey Bum. Second one is airborne and also good. We're deadlocked at 22. Nearing the midway mark of the fourth quarter. A lot on the line. Who stays unbeaten in the BBC? The winner also would help their seeding in this conference. Second one was missed. On the rebound now, it's Baker. Good look down low, but Dickinson could not reel it in. And that'll be a 10th second half turnover for Hilltop, 19th on the night. Tie game at 22. Halfway home in the fourth quarter. Here's J.D. Uribe. Foul line, fires in and out, no. On the rebound, Crossland tries to go get it and unable to get it in. It'll be Montpelier basketball. 22 apiece. 3:51 to play in this one. We had overtime on Tuesday night, Edgerton and Stryker. Edgerton won then, continued their winning week, as we had told you earlier in the night, the knockoff and upset of Fairview in the GMC. Here's Bum. Will we have a second overtime of the week? Zoe Uribe to the foul line to J.D. Uribe. Out now to Kelsey Bum. Against the 2-3. On the wing, Zoe Uribe. Down to the post to McGee. McGee squares, shot blocked, and that's just Baker doing a terrific job, holding her ground, getting the block and controlling it, and now Troy Grimm wants a timeout. It's a full timeout. 3:24 left in this one. Montpelier, Hilltop, tied at 22.
Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer has some exciting news. Not only has Peltz been bringing you the finest in building materials for generations, now they have a new website with a huge selection of items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button, and there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen and bath. Check out the items you need and the prices, and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer, or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation.
Good luck to all Hilltop athletes and coaches as you compete in tonight's game. This message is being brought to you by the Hilltop Athletic Boosters. The Hilltop Athletic Boosters knows how hard every player and coach works and competes in every practice, meet, and game. If you'd like to be a member of the Hilltop Athletic Boosters, phone 419-799-0253 or like them on Facebook for more information. Good luck, Hilltop athletes and coaches from the Hilltop Athletic Boosters.
Welcome back out here to the rail yard in Montpelier. Montpelier and Hilltop tied at 22 as Hilltop uses we still have 4 timeouts remaining for both teams in this one in 3:22 of basketball. Pivoting out in front with it, it's into the hands now of Dickinson. Dickinson around to the left side on the wing against the Montpelier man-to-man. Tosses it out on top now to Crossgrove. Middle of the floor to Bailey. Kennedy Bailey has it knocked away. Hillard pokes it free for the steal. Montpelier looking for the lead back. Bum to the trailer, J.D. Uribe's. To the right side of the floor, now it's Mira McGee. McGee out in front to Hillard. Hillard as we go down to the 250 mark to J.D. Uribe's in the lane. Out to Bum for 3 in the lead. That's going to be way short, no good. Defensive rebound to Hilltop. Coming up the other way, up the far sideline. Rodriguez sees a lane, stripped by Aaliyah Hillard. Is it a foul? Nope, it's just out of bounds. Touch last by Montpelier as Hopper comes back in. Inbounds coming on that far side. It's brought in to Baker. Baker at the foul line. Drop step, drew the contact and the foul. Libby Baker, 2, and a chance at 3 as she drew number 4 on Madeline Hopper. Primetime players make primetime plays late in games. Baker made one there. 24-22, and now to finish the three-point play, and she does. Baker into double figures with 10. It has been a battle tonight to get there. Now does Montpelier have an answer? Pass deflected by Baker at midcourt. Loose ball, J.D. Uribe's digs it out. Uribe's on the wing, out to Hillard. 2:20 remaining in this one. Over on the left point to Bum. Now top side it goes. Kelsey Bum, middle of the floor. Far side to Hillard. Hillard down low for Hopper, deflected by Rodriguez and turned over. Hilltop had the post surrounded beautifully that time defensively, and now a near takeaway by Montpelier as it trickles out of bounds with 2 minutes remaining. It'll be out of bounds to the Cadets on the far side. They go stack Rodriguez as they scissors cut and get it to Bailey. Bailey wanted to jam it down to the post. Not there. It's intercepted by Hopper. Now to Bum. They don't have numbers. Right side, Zoe Uribe's. Uribe's into the lane and a reach and a foul. But again, only a second foul on Hilltop as a team. I missed you the personal. It's number 3 on Molly Dickinson. Dickinson and Bailey with 3 for Hilltop. Hillard has 3 for Montpelier. Hopper has 4. Remember, still 2 more fouls for Hilltop to give. Up 25-22. Inbounds for J.D. Uribe's. Avoided a turnover, but just as I say that, it went out to Zoe Uribe. She shuffled her feet going to the move. 14 turnovers for Montpelier, 21 for Hilltop tonight. But Hilltop has the 25-22 lead with 1:43 and counting to play. Bailey to Rodriguez, down low to an open Crossgrove, who lays it up and in. Montpelier forced to gamble a little bit defensively, and now they stare at a 2-possession deficit with 90 seconds left. Bum to the baseline. Pick and pop, J.D. Uribe's from downtown. Bang! Hits the 3. 9 for her, and it's 27-25. Down to the post it goes to Crossgrove. Lost the handle, loose ball, jump ball. Hilltop has the possession arrow. 1:11 remaining. 27-25. Hilltop on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Inbounds coming for the Cadets. Rodriguez to throw it in for Baker. Baker double team and a jump ball forced by Aaliyah Hillard turns into a Hilltop turnover. Locos had the possession arrow. And now with 68 seconds remaining, 2 to tie, 3 for the lead for Montpelier. Would you want anything else? Drama in the final minute. Here's Bum to the high post to J.D. Uribe's. Lost the handle, gives to Hopper. Remember, 4 timeouts left for both teams. If Hilltop wants to use fouls too, they have 2 to give. Cross court to Bum. 45 seconds remaining. Kelsey Bum around, gives it now to Hillard. Hillard bounces it to Zoe Uribe's. Uribe's comes back right side, that deflected by Bailey, but Bum has it. Skip pass. Hillard for the lead. And 3. It's an air ball. Rebound, Crossgrove. And along the baseline, did we get a timeout? We did. 30 seconds left in regulation. Cadets clinging to a 27-25 lead. We'll be right back.
John Dye and everyone at Strong Real Estate in Montpelier would like to wish all the athletes in tonight's game good luck. Located right in the heart of Montpelier, Ohio, Strong Real Estate Solutions is successfully helping people find that perfect home, building lot, or commercial property. Strong Real Estate Associates are available to provide you with full service in all your real estate needs. Contact John Dye today at Strong Real Estate Solutions in Montpelier, Ohio.
All right, game reset. Hilltop taking their second timeout, so they have 3 remaining in this game. 4 timeouts left for Montpelier. It's 27-25 Hilltop, 30 seconds left in regulation. 5 fouls on Montpelier, so Hilltop on any Montpelier foul will shoot 2. Hilltop has only 2, and they have the lead. If they chose to give it late in the game, they have them to give. If we have a jump ball, the arrow favors Hilltop. Cadets possession along the baseline. The winner stays unbeaten in the conference. Montpelier, man across. Rodriguez searching. Rodriguez throws it up towards an area. Loose ball. It's a turnover. Grabbed by Hillard. Timeout, Montpelier. They force a turnover. 14 in the second half. 23 on the game. Back for the probable finish in just a moment.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
See Cannell Insurance Agency of downtown Montpelier, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Well, it has been a basketball game played within 5 all night. Largest lead for either team, and that was Hilltop. Now it's at 2 Cadets, 27-25, 25.6 seconds remaining. The arrow still favors Hilltop if we have a held ball. It's Montpelier possession. Coming out of the timeout, they have 3 timeouts. Hilltop has 3 timeouts remaining. If Hilltop, again, elects to give a foul, give one, they have 2 to give. Montpelier has really had issue with the zone of Hilltop. It's a 2-3. We've seen a little 3-2. This one at a 2-3. J.D. Uribe's on the far side. Brings it into Zoe Uribe's. Around to Bum on the right point. Out on top, Zoe Uribe's. 20 seconds to play. To Bum. Bum circles left side, hands to Hillard with 15. And a moving screen on Madeline Hopper has fouled her out of the game with 14.7 remaining. She'll leave without scoring tonight. It's an 8th turnover for Montpelier in the half, 15 on the night. If Hilltop wins, they'll right now win it with 23 turnovers. Mira McGee replaces the fouled out Hopper. Remember, Montpelier, if they can't get a steal, they would be sending Hilltop to the line. Baker has it in her hands. Baker, the best free throw shooter, at least among the regulars, will be the one fouled. Hillard picks up the foul on the rotation. By the way, Pettisville now lots of breathing room with a huge third quarter. They lead Eden after 3, 44-29 there. Baker comes down to shoot 2. She is 70% on the year. Mike Bum going to make her think about it. On the night, she is 4 for 5 shooting free throws. So 10.9 remaining. We're going to keep it right here. 10.9 left in this one. 27-25. Hilltop with a lead, and Baker going to the line. That foul on Hillard, her 4th of the night. Hillard has scored 5 for Montpelier in this one. Libby Baker has ended up being the leading scorer for Hilltop with 10, but boy, she's had to work for everything. The defense by both teams has been extremely good all night long, really making the offenses uncomfortable all evening long. This wouldn't ice it if Baker hits both, but boy, it would really put them in a nice spot. Montpelier will send McGee, both Uribe's, Bum, and Hillard on the floor. Baker's at the line. Out there with her, Crossgrove, Rodriguez, Dickinson, and Bailey, the 5 that started tonight. 2 free throws for Libby Baker. The first one is good. It's now 28-25 Hilltop. One more with 10.9 remaining. It is no good. Rebound, Jada Uribe to Bum. Up the floor they come. Launches a 3. No! Off the heel and out of bounds. Goes to Hilltop with 2.7. Kelsey will watch that film and realize she probably had at least another dribble or two. Inbounds to Baker. McGee comes to get her, commits the foul, and now all she has to do, Libby Baker, is make one of two to officially ice this thing here tonight. Terrific opportunity for the Locos, but it has been their undoing tonight offensively. 8 field goals on the game, and Baker rolls in that free throw. Hilltop is going to win their 11th consecutive game after an 0-4 start, and more importantly from them, move to 4-0 in the BBC. Second free throw missed. A heave from three-quarter court is no good by Uribe, and that's it. Hilltop goes on the road and knocks off Montpelier tonight by the final score of 29-25 here in this one. Sit tight. Lots to do on the post-game show when we come back.
You work hard for your money. That's why we see to it that your money works hard for you, not someone else. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, our earnings belong to our members and go right back to work for you, from better rates to lower fees. We've got the products and people to help you build a more fantastic future every step of the way. Join 14,000 other people just like you who want to do more with their money. Imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Starks Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Starks Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com. Veland Chase wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. As one of the leading brass suppliers in the United States, Veland Chase manufactures brass rods, forgings, ingots, and water armor plumbing fittings at the 2 plants located in Holiday City. To learn more about products and job opportunities, visit brassjobs.com. Chase a brighter future with Veland Chase. Good luck to all Hilltop athletes and coaches as you compete in tonight's game. This message is being brought to you by the Hilltop Athletic Boosters. The Hilltop Athletic Boosters knows how hard every player and coach works and competes in every practice, meet, and game. If you'd like to be a member of the Hilltop Athletic Boosters, phone 419-799-0253 or like them on Facebook for more information. Good luck, Hilltop athletes and coaches from the Hilltop Athletic Boosters.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley and not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Hello, I'm Paul Rorig Jr.
And I'm Sierra with the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio.
Are you searching for a lasting memorial to honor your loved ones? Let us guide you through the entire process of choosing a memorial with compassion and care.
Come visit our showroom. We have the largest indoor display in the tri-state area.
Fackler Monument Company, where 3 generations of tradition and trust come together.
Visit our website at facklermonument.com. We have been serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Final score tonight, Hilltop with the road W and their 11th consecutive win. Hard-fought 29-25 win over Montpelier. Libby Baker had to work for her dozen points tonight to lead the way. Sophia Crossgrove finished with 6, Molly Dickinson 5, Kelsey Conley 3, Bryn Rodriguez 3 for the total of 29. Just 3 locos scored tonight. Kelsey Bum finished with 11. Jada Uribe's 9. Aaliyah Hillard scored 5. Neither team shot the ball well this evening. Hilltop wins shooting 9 of 27 from the field, 3 of 11 from three-point distance. Montpelier was 8 for 44 from the field, 5 for 22 from the three-point line. 4 field goals per half there for Montpelier. Way too many turnovers in this one. Hilltop wins committing 23 turnovers, 15 tonight committed by Montpelier. Rebounds were close. Hilltop had the edge, 25-21. At the foul line, there you go. 4-point difference. There's, if you're looking at everything being equal, Hilltop ends the night 8 of 12 shooting free throws, while Montpelier was 4 of 7 at the foul line tonight in this one. Joined by Troy Grimm, head coach of the Hilltop Cadets. Troy, congrats on the win. I was just looking at numbers, and when you play such a close, a close, low-scoring game, you look for anything.
You're exactly
right.
The
free throw line ends up being the difference. You win by 4, and you outscore them 8-4 at the foul line tonight. I think that says a lot about both teams, especially on the defensive end.
Oh, yeah. That was just a great grinded-out game on both sides. Defensively, they got after it. I think we got after it very well. It's a nice win for us, considering I think we've come a long way since the first couple weeks.
Yeah, and, obviously, you start 0-4, and you've all of a sudden, this is one of those things that you never mess with a winning streak, and you're doing some little things well. You need some luck, but you also need to do the little things well to win and bunch games together, don't you?
Yeah. We always talk about it's the little things that add up, and we've been talking about, hey, defense will keep you in games if you're not shooting the ball well. Obviously, the defensive effort on both sides was outstanding. That was just a great high school girls basketball game.
What were you most impressed with the way how you defended tonight?
I like their energy. I had 4 girls that have been sick all week. I had 3 girls that didn't even come to school yesterday. They made it today. I was a little concerned. A couple of them didn't look too healthy out there, so I had to yank them and sit them, but they wanted to play. And just the effort and hanging in. And we talked about the emotions and knocking off the peaks when you get too high, and knocking off the bottoms, and just stay in that central zone and just play with emotion, but controlled emotion, and get after it.
Troy, I talked tonight about how, first of all, Montpelier Hilltop are kind of natural rivalries anyway, so you get that. Big game in the BBC. Nothing's going to be decided tonight, but you put yourself even in a little bit better position tonight with the win. And now with the Max Preps RPI the way it's set, that's a big win for you guys as well. You were 3-4 coming into tonight as well, so a lot of kind of big things happen that can help you down the road.
Yeah, that's a nice win, and that's
on the road.
That's a very solid Montpelier team. They aren't. Coach Baum, like I said in the pregame, he has them. They're fundamentally sound. I know it's cliche. It's a shame somebody had to lose, but I am very proud of our girls. I am very, very proud of our girls.
It will be a happy short bus trip home to West Unity, that's for sure.
Yes, it will, sir.
Troy, thanks for joining us tonight. Congrats on this quality road win over Montpelier.
And thanks for covering us.
You betcha. We'll talk about that a little bit in terms of what that best one tire and service best play of the game was tonight. It was, Troy talked a little bit about how they controlled those emotions down the stretch, and that's what we're going to make as our best one tire and service best plays of the game for tonight. With the win, 11 in a row now for Hilltop. They're 11-4 on the year, 4-0 in the BBC, while Montpelier drops to 11-4, now 2-1 in the BBC. Hilltop will host Stryker next Thursday night in a critical conference matchup. They're all critical now, while Montpelier, we talked about the road that they have, home with Tenora Tuesday, at Pettisville in a showdown next Thursday, and Montpelier is going to need that to stay alive and have any hope of splitting a championship. And then at Antwerp next Saturday. All these teams, not Tenora, but Pettisville and Antwerp also seeding, but if you could knock off a Tenora, that's a division up and improves your strength of schedule as well. Want to thank Montpelier AD Joe Brigle for hospitality here tonight. Montpelier did win the JV game 33-17, but the varsity matchup tonight belongs to Hilltop as they squeeze one out on the road over Montpelier 29-25. Stay with us. The Midwest Community Federal Credit Union Scoreboard Show till 9 starts now.